Every time I watch Gold Rush, I want to jump on my track hoe and go down there and dig in the creek.
I know, right?
I got a 300, which is the 30 ton. All right, so the last one is antiderivative secant squared of 2 theta, d theta. Now, what they're doing here is they're giving you a clue. This guy right here is a secant squared. So that means that you're looking for u squared. You're trying to get it into the power rule. Maybe. So you've got to figure out a way to manipulate that secant squared. First of all, ask yourself, what is the derivative of secant squared, the antiderivative? Look at the chart that I gave you a while ago, I put up here. What is the antiderivative of secant squared? Hey, y'all need to know it. Let me pull it up right quick since y'all are all failures. I hope it's in here. What's the antiderivative of secant squared? Tangent. Is there any way you can use tangent? Okay. How can you use tangent? Well, let's see. What about just using 2 theta, just like we did in the previous problem? Can we use 2 theta? Let's try. Make u equal to 2 theta. Again, looking at secant squared, what's the only thing that you can get from secant squared? Tangent. Is there a tangent in here? No. So forget tangent. So now you move on to what? 2 theta. Can you pull the 2 out? Yeah, you can. Let's clean it up. 2 secant squared theta d theta. So u is equal to theta. What's du equal to? Okay, u is equal to x. What is the derivative of x? Dx. We have d theta right there. So we don't have to do anything, do we? Don't we have u du? We have u squared du, don't we? U du. I'm sorry. Secant of u du. Secant squared of u du. Sorry. So 2 secant squared of u du. And what is the derivative of the secant squared of u? We just have it right here. Tangent. So the answer is 2 tangent plus what? 2 tangent of u plus c. Not and what is u? Theta.
So you just took out the 2 all the way up to the top.
What?
You just took out the 2. That's not like what you.
Yeah, 2 is just a constant. I just did that to make things look simple in here. Because what they're going to do is they're going to put all kind of stuff in here to get you off track. Pull it out. And you better get used to doing that in differential equations because that's all you're going to be doing. Yes?
Is that the final answer for the first one? Cosine u
Well, you put u back in, which will be 2 pi cosine of 1/2 t plus c. I'm sorry, we didn't finish it. I'm sorry. Oh, no, cosine. What's the antiderivative of cosine? Negative sign. So it's going to be negative 2 pi, sorry. Negative 2 pi sine of 1/2 t plus what? That's the final, I'm sorry.
So you end up taking the derivative of the trig anyway, usually in these problems.
No, this is the antiderivative. Here you take the derivative, but we're not taking the derivative of the trig because the trig, there isn't any trig up here. Well, I can't move it. But anyway, the problem right here, what's the derivative of cosine? Negative sign. Is there a negative sign anywhere in your problem? No. And you can't say, well, let's just add a negative sign and we'll put a 1 over sign, negative sign. You don't do that with
You
trig.
just put the derivative right there at the end and put our answer.
We took the antiderivative right here.
Oh,
The derivative of cosine is what? Negative sign. No?
yeah, it's the same thing.
Is that equal or negative?
That's
Okay, then that is no negative. Sorry, I thought that was a negative.
So the antiderivative is just sine.
Sign, yes. It's the opposite. And that's one thing that I might have told you before. I get them mixed up all the time.
So the antiderivative of sine is negative cosine, but the regular derivative of sine is just cosine.
Yes, that's why you got to memorize them. And you got to memorize those first two. The derivative of sine is cosine, derivative of cosine is negative sine. You got to remember the other two or you'll get them mixed up. And you still get them mixed up no matter how well you memorize them because it's just confusing. Now, how do you feel about substitution?
All right.
You feel better? All right, y'all finish up your homework. For those that haven't started it yet, you might want to start it before 10 o'clock tonight because it ends at what? 11:59.
But you know what? I work for that, so I won't be able to start until 10 o'clock. Just being completely honest.
Well, I'm sorry I put it up this morning.
I know, it's always...
Yeah, I put it up this morning at 8 o'clock. I didn't put it up last week or during the weekend.
I'll do it. I'll get it done.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are sorry.
Thank you for breakfast.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, y'all know what? I'll tell y'all a secret. If I didn't like y'all, I wouldn't buy y'all breakfast.
Thank you. Thank you.
Some of y'all still suck.
Stop this camera for you.
Thank you.